This is how I teach my daughter to read phonetically. I want to share my steps that I use for my 2-year-old daughter so she is able to read phonetically before 3 years old. I know that for many young mom and beginner homeschool mom, teaching reading to young child might seem overwhelming. However, I'm sure by the end of this video, you will be able to make your child to read phonetically. You may save and replay this video whenever you need it and share it to another moms or homeschool parents that might need it. Here are 3 steps of how to teach children to read phonetically. Number 1. Teach your children to learn alphabet by letter sounds instead of letter name. Number 2. Blending short vowel sounds with consonant. Number 3. CVC blending. Many people introduce children to alphabet name first. There is nothing wrong with it. However, it may delay or confuse children to be able to read phonetically right away. Instead of teaching them to remember the alphabet name like A, B, C, D, E, you may want to introduce them to read the alphabet phonetically, such as A, B, G, D, A. I started to introduce alphabet phonetically since my daughter turned 2 years old. Now, when my daughter is 2.5 years old, she's able to remember all the alphabet phonetically. However, you can start to introduce phonics to your children as early as 1 year old or as late as 3 or 4 years old. It depends on your own preference and child's readiness. Here are some activities that may help your children to read phonetically. Number 1 is alphabet flashcard. Yeah, I prefer this kind of alphabet flashcard, and usually we begin with lowercase first. Why lowercase? Because lowercase are the most fonts that we find in everyday daily reading. I use the high contrast such as black and white to make the font pop up, and younger children, they can easily identify the font. Yeah, so you can use this kind of flashcard to introduce phonics to your children. This is how you use this flashcard. So you may ask your child to repeat after you. For example, A, B, K, D, E, and so on. And then after they're able to repeat after you will expect them to be able to read alphabet phonetically from the beginning till the end by themselves. So you just show the flashcard to them like this, and you expect them to be able to say the alphabet phonetically by themselves. After that, you may pick the alphabet randomly, such as this one, and you ask the child, what is it? What's the letter sound's name? And then you pick another random card. What is it? And then you find another card. Yeah, so you pick it randomly. You may repeat this process again and again every day, maybe 1 until 2 times a day. And eventually, your children can remember the alphabet in phonics way. The second method that you can use to introduce the phonics to your young children is by making this kind of phonics drawers. I adapt it from Montessori method, and I found out that this way is really fun to learn phonics. Actually, my daughter open the drawer and find a certain miniature from inside the drawer, and she is really having fun to play with it. First of all, it looks like just an ordinary toys or play, but eventually they will keep looking at the fonts. They will try to find the things inside each drawer that's labeled with the letter sound. Yeah, so this is the beginning sound. For example, G. And then you can take the toy goose. G, G, goose. And then I also have this G, G, garbage bin. Yeah, and my daughter really love it. Actually, I collect pretty lots of things that may interest them, and eventually it helped my child to learn the beginning letter sound using these cute toys. Yeah, for example, this one, strawberry. Put it back into the drawer. I really like this method. I put this kind of drawer. It's not too big. Actually, it's pretty compact. I can hold it with my one hand. And whenever she feels wanna play with it, we can just grab it and we play together to know about the words inside each drawers. Yeah, so it's really fun and you may try this. After your child is able to remember alphabet phonetically, you may start to teach them to blend short vowel sounds with consonant. The book that I recommend you to use in blending, especially for one consonant and one vowel, is Elemental Phonics Level 1 by JDA. I have made the flip through about this and I put the link in the description below so you can take a look pretty much everything inside this book. I really love this book because it's really simple and also for the day-to-day reading it's not that much. Basically, it's just one consonant and one vowel. For example, this one, you may teach your child to read G, G, and so on. After your child is able to blend short vowel sounds with consonant, you can start to teach them to blend CVC. Here is some basic CVC that you may introduce to your child earlier. First one is still from Elemental Phonics Level 1 by JDA. They also provide us with CVC words. And in here, you can also make your children to practice based on each lesson. For example, b, at, mat, and so on. The other way is you also can use CVC flashcards, and I'll put the download link in the description below so you can download this kind of flashcard too. For example, here, when you teach your children to read phonetically, make sure they will say it in a long way, such as at. So it's not like at. It will slower them down, but when you make it longer, like at, eventually they can read. And also at the back of it, there is map, there is picture, so it will make them eager to learn more and more. For example, here, at, hat, yeah, and so on and so on. I'll put the PDF download link in the description below so you can have exactly the same like this. And then the last book that I recommend for CVC reading is from Alphaphonics. Yeah, so it's a really well-known book. It's only one book and it includes almost everything here. You can take a look by yourself and I've made the flip through video too. You can check the link in the description below. I hope by keep practice and also have lots of patience, you are able to teach your child to read phonetically. Remember that every child's ability and readiness is different. If they are not able to read immediately, you don't need to force them. Give them time to explore more words and literacy through read aloud and keep expose them with letter sounds from things around the house, street, supermarket, or basically anything, anywhere. Save this video and replay it again and again whenever you need it. Share it to other moms and homeschool parents that might need it. Subscribe for more updates about homeschooling and watch my other video here. Bye-bye!